Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about something that I think a lot of Heartland fans are going to enjoy, and that is the idea of Ty returning in Heartland Season 16. But make sure you watch this video until the very end so you know exactly what I'm talking about. But before we get into the video, I need to remind you guys to please leave a like on the video if you enjoy and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for daily Heartland videos and Season 16 updates. 83% of the people that watch my videos aren't actually subscribed, so if you guys are able to hit the subscribe button down below, it really helps me out, and also by leaving a like on a YouTube video, that is the #1 best way to help out any content creator. So if we could get 80 likes on this video, I would really appreciate that. So if you guys are able to, make sure to subscribe and leave a like on this video. But that is all for the intro of this video. Now let's talk about why you guys are here, and that is the idea of Ty returning in Heartland Season 16. Now, Graham Wardle is not returning to Heartland. Let me make that very clear. So you're probably wondering, Hannah, what are you talking about? How could Ty return to Heartland in Season 16 if Graham Wardle is not returning to the show? Are you sure Graham is not returning to the show? Yes, Graham is not returning to Heartland. He made it very clear that he left the show to pursue other projects, do other things in life, and stuff like that. It was Graham who wanted to leave Heartland, so Graham is not returning in Heartland Season 16. So, how is Ty going to return in Heartland Season 16 if Graham is not going to return in Heartland Season 16 because Graham plays Ty? How is that even going to work, and how is it possible? I am glad you asked. So, the Heartland cast and writers and film people and everyone involved in making Heartland still have the footage of Graham playing Ty for the past 13-14 years. So they can use that footage and Ty can still appear in Heartland without Graham having to come back and play Ty in any future seasons. They can rework the footage and the audio that they already have from Graham from past seasons of Heartland and use it in future seasons. How could this be possible, and how could it work? Well, I've made other videos talking about how Ty is still going to be a part of Heartland because we still have Amy, we still have Lindy, and do you guys not think that as Lindy grows up, she's going to want to know more about her father and stories of what her father was like, and Amy is going to tell her daughter what her father was like and what he did. She's going to do that because that is what people do when their fathers die. They want to know about them, especially if they die at a young age, and so obviously their mom is going to tell them about their father and tell them stories. I mean, Heartland is trying to be a realistic show, and in life, sometimes, unfortunately, it's heartbreaking that it happens, but it does happen. Children lose their father or mother at the age that Lindy is in Heartland. So what do they have to know about their father, and what knowledge do they have about their father when you lose a father or a mother at a young age? It is the stories that your family tells you, because chances are Lindy's really not going to remember Ty, because she is only young. I believe in Heartland Season 15, she was 5, so meaning in Heartland Season 14, she was 4, and that's when Ty died. Is she really going to have that much memory of Ty? No, it's sad, but she's not. So how is she going to learn about her father? Through Amy. How is Amy going to tell her about her father? Stories, memories, everything like that. So it is very possible that the Heartland writers could use flashbacks, okay, and memories, just like they kind of did in Heartland Season 14 and 15, but specifically in 14, when Amy kind of like remembered Ty, and Ty kind of like appeared, and when she had dreams about him and stuff like that, where he actually did appear, and we, the audience, got to see him appear in her dreams and memories and flashbacks and stuff like that. And they have, the writers and people in charge of creating Heartland, the visual team and stuff like that, they already have all the footage from past seasons of Heartland. So when So when Amy is telling Lindy stories, they could very easily use the footage that they have from Graham portraying Ty for the past 13 years. And let's say, for example, Amy is telling Lindy a story about when, what could be an example of when Ty built her the jumping course. They could very easily, while Amy is telling that story to Lindy in the future, what they could do is you could have Amber Marshall do the voiceover of telling the story, but then they could very easily visually have the flashback of when Ty was actually building her the jumping course in the earlier seasons of Heartland. And that is the only way that Ty is going to return in Heartland, is through memories and flashbacks and voiceovers and stuff like that. Now, the other way he could return is by Graham Wardle agreeing to kind of come back and provide voiceovers, just like he did in season 15. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen season 15 yet, of when Amy found the anniversary gift that Ty was meant to give her on, I believe, their 6th anniversary of, when Amy found the letter that he wrote her. And that was Graham as Ty reading that letter in season 15. So if Graham is willing to come back and do voiceovers in future seasons of Heartland, then that is also how we could see Ty return in Heartland season 16. But when it comes to Graham returning and playing the character of Ty again, that's not going to happen. I've seen many fans speculate that maybe, Ty could come back, or Graham Wardle could come back, and we could find out that he's playing Ty's twin brother or something like that, or that Ty could come back to life. And I'm like, guys, that is not realistic. And Heartland is trying its best to be a realistic show while still being a TV show. But in reality, in real life, people do lose their loved ones and stuff like that. It's sad, but it happens. And, that is a real thing that happens. Do you want to know what's not realistic? People coming back to life. That is not realistic. And also, if they went down the storyline and down the road of Ty having a twin brother, I would be like, are you kidding me? Because that's still not Ty. Even if Graham decided to return and play said Ty's twin brother, whoever he is, it's still not technically Ty. I mean, yes, it's Graham Wardle playing Ty's twin brother, but it's not Ty. Ty's dead, and he is not coming back to life, because that is not the show that Heartland is. The only way that Ty could return in Heartland season 16 is through memories, flashbacks, dreams, voiceovers, stories, something like that. But Graham Wardle is not going to return to play Ty because Ty is dead. And people do not come back to life. Unfortunately, that is not how it works. And if that ever does happen in Heartland, well, it's not going to happen in Heartland because that's not realistic, and Heartland is trying its best to be a really realistic family show. And unfortunately, in real life, wives do lose their husbands, children lose their father at the age that Lindy is in the show now, or any age. It just, death happens. And unfortunately, no matter how hard you wish for it and how much you want it, loved ones don't come back to life. So the only way we're going to see Ty in Heartland again is through flashbacks, dreams, stories, anything like that. So that is all I have for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe. Let me know how you think about, or how you feel about Heartland using flashbacks or dreams or memories for having Ty return in Heartland. Would you guys like that? Did you like how they handled the flashback scenes in season 14 and 15, and how, we got to see Ty or Graham Wardle when Amy was remembering him or stuff like that? Or would you rather they don't do that and just the Heartland story continues. I personally would be fine either way, but I think it would be really cool and clever if the Heartland writers in the future, when Amy or any of the rest of the family is telling Lindy about her father or telling her stories, if they did use flashbacks, especially if it is something that we have seen in the show before that they are referencing and they are able to use scenes from the past. I think that would be great. But that is all I have for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.